Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the best in the world!
Yeah. For those in attendance, I am the god. Fly nigga, giving more wood than a lumberyard. Yeah. They calling me juice, but I got the sauce. What you see is what you get, there's no reason for a facade. Put a strain on my mental and a tool might burst. Ain't off myself, I wanna make sure you die first. Slick with it, slide clean when I do my dirt. Any souls tryna walk in my shoes might hurt. Yeah, scars on my body keeping my stress at bay.
We are never doing that intro ever again. Ever again. Anywho, welcome back everyone to the Pyramid Inn. We are now back with some more Nomadic reviews where we're going to be talking about this thing that's been on my shelf for the past, I would say, month and a half, because everyone's been like, oh my god, V's dead. Oh my god, he doesn't upload to YouTube no more. Oh, it's not like he has like a side channel. We just upload stuff that he does on Twitch of the Gaming Obelisk, which is on his side channels of stuff that he actually does, which is on his main page profile, bitches. Oh no. Yeah, it's not like I do that or anything. Anyway. This is what's been on my shelf for like the past month and a half. Cue the clip. This movie, well, it's technically a show, but it feels like a very drawn-out movie because it has parts where it's like a film series that just does not know when to stop. So, excuse me for confusing this as a shitty movie rather than a shitty series of episodes in a shitty show. Another Life is basically the story of alien life invading Earth again, because sure, we've seen this in so many different forms of mediums that it's hard to really tell what is truly original, what is truly a knockoff. This one could have been interesting because not only does this try to make us bring the fight to the alien species, rather than just trying to investigate and then just try to do diplomacy for just people that seem to have hostile intentions, but it also dealt with stuff that could be the best of both mediums. One side being the opposition, the other side being negotiable. Not only just in space, but on Earth itself for what was an artifact that was left by aliens. You could have done something revolutionary like what Ripley Scott did for what he did in Aliens. And then what the creators of Metroid did when they gave Samus the baby Metroid. You could have done something revolutionary in the modern day era with this kind of concept. But instead, we got this kind of story where on the one side, with the alien forces or whatever you want to speak about it for, however you want to dictate it, we had astronauts acting like high schoolers. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen interviews with astronauts that try to go out into space, but they leave that shit at the door so they can get the mission over with. If they get back to Earth, they can just bitch and moan however the fuck they want as adults. But in this position, as employees, they put all that petty nonsense to the side, bruh. I don't mean like the affairs that happen in space, because there are a lot of different interviews about astronauts having affairs with their coworkers for months, if not years on end during space travels. That is an actual documented thing, and probably a good reason why a lot of people in this world are not astronauts, because they're like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I couldn't see you for like a year, and I have needs too. What did you do? Oh, you waited. Oh, this is awkward. No, we just had stuff of like, you don't believe in me. I'm gonna mutiny against you for a suicide mission. What? Everyone, freeze the logical person. Bruh, I don't understand. Do it now! We also had ignorant stuff of like, hey, you wanna get something to eat? Yeah, can we get this one thing Mom would never let me eat? Sure. Oh, I hate you, Dad! What? Mom would never let me do all this stuff. How dare you do what I want? What? Like, you get certain dialogue choices like that, and with forced drama that makes no sense to try and make sure that we're all focusing on the plot thread of, we may have dangerous alien life trying to kill us. When or where do we have time for this? Where is the actual notion that says we have enough energy to focus on this bullshit? If you can point this out to me throughout this whole entire exchange and just whip it in the kitchen like a stir fry, y'all can do that right the fuck now. I would honestly love to, but for a lot of different reasons, I don't fucking see it, bruh. I don't see this shit at all. It's like, Zango, And it's just, you don't understand what the fuck is happening because it's... Like, you know it's bad when you have to use, like, hand gestures when English isn't enough with... That's how bad it is! But I digress with a lot of stuff of the negatives. Certain positives I could state. Frankly, with this being a Netflix original series, although Netflix's own history of going through bankruptcy to try and finance all the projects that it is going through, the set designs as well as location scoutings that they have done for this are immaculate. The CGI frequency about how to do certain things of like the alien processes, the makeup design for all the monsters and whatnot, how they simply try to cast the best people to try and do this terrible dialogue is a good thing. They've done their research to try and make it look aesthetically pleasing, try to make it seem as if it had the feel of what we all knew and loved from previous Alien films. But in there lies the problem of trying to do what we all knew from Alien films of the past into a serial of episodes that really feels like it's more dragged out for more shock trauma or for more dramatic tension of bullshit than we'll ever actually get from something that is truly revolutionary. And that in turn lies the biggest problem. Why this could have been so good because of how ambitious this was. This could have been a new flagship series for Netflix if they did a lot more care into it like they did with Stranger Things, with Orange is the New Black, with House of Cards, with the maybe not The Ranch, that's a bad example, I apologize. But still, they could have done a lot of good with this as a kickoff thing for its first season. But they didn't. Which is why I'm literally going to give this entire series from its first season a 1 out of 13, an F-, and giving it 0 out of 7 stars. That's actually a lot better than the other times I recorded this video, where I gave it a less than optimal score, and it had even less good things to talk about. But in all honesty though, yeah, I can find at least a smidge of good in this. More so than something else we're going to be talking about due to popular demand from someone I know. But that's for next time.
Boy, you crazy!